You see those quick fall of wickets. Fifth one at 2:15, 2:19 the sixth, 2:39 the seventh. And Australia have come back strongly into this game. India's and Miraj and Veer Islam both guilty of trying to go for rash shots, injudicious shots. Look at the movement of the feet. Did that hit the umpire? Did it get a bit of finger on his follow-through? And surprisingly again, it's taken a run of the first ball and exposed Taskin Ahmed.
Well, this is the wicket in the last over. Slower delivery, you can see the speed, 110. Liam Scott tracks it back nicely. Oh yeah, important wicket, and you're right, the Australians have fought back. At one stage, Bangladesh were looking like they were going to comfortably get 300, a score that they haven't been able to score here in Bangladesh at this ground since 2024.
It's swirling in the air, but yes, deposited that perfectly amongst three fielders converging. We'll take it and go to the safety of the non-strikers then.
Would I be right in saying that Bangladesh have a fairly long tail compared to other ODI sides at the moment playing?
With Mosaddeq in, the middle order was a little bit dodgy in recent times. Mosaddeq has done his part, but I'm afraid the role that was required from the captain. Now, what a delightful shot, but it might go to hand. But that looked good, that inside-out shot. Thankfully falling short. Fielder running towards it, could not quite get to it.
It's about picking your spots, isn't it? Gives himself room, probably trying to go more over cover, but got it squarer than what he originally thought. Liam Scott thought, hang on, I'm a chance here for a second wicket. Just bounced before, I think it's Alex Carey out on the boundary. Normally used to seeing him with the keeping gloves.
Taskin Ahmed says, take that! Shot, asking for trouble, and he swings it back and puts it way over the mid-wicket boundary for a maximum.
And Taskin Ahmed's been around for a long period of time. A lot of conversations are happening between both batters, and that was in the slot. For a lower order batter who loves to clear their front leg, that is the perfect length because it's a baseball-style shot, 83 metre 6. And now, 9 runs off this over. He just needs to survive 2 more deliveries.
No, chipped in the air. He keeps on finding the areas where there are no fielders. Very, very fortunate. It deserves a bit of luck. He's been brave, and they say fortune favours the brave.
Australia, remembering that this is a completely different playing 11 that we often see in ICC tournaments. An opportunity for the next generation to test the depth. They're being tested right now.
Eases that into the deep. It's been a good over with about 11 from it. The 250 comes up for Bangladesh. 250 for 7. Mosaddeq Hussain coming into the team after 4 years. Shining light, the man who's held it together for Bangladesh with 68 of 56. He's been proactive, he's adjusted to the lines and lengths very, very well. Look at the splits. First 50 in 51 balls, the last one, the fifth one, also in 51 balls. Just stepping on the gas, particularly with that couple of big scoring overs in the recent past. Mosaddeq Hussain on strike. Bartlett the bowler. He takes a walk, forces the bowler to play it away from him and away enough for a wide to be signalled by Alex Wolff.
Xavier Bartlett, he's thinking a lot because Mosaddeq has been very strong. You can see that when he's decided to come out, that's where he's been able to find the boundary, generating the power. You can see how deep he is right now as well.
Dear, oh dear, what about that? You saw how deep he was, as you mentioned, Lisa, but just prior to delivery of the ball, he goes forward to the crease and takes up a more orthodox position. And that seemed to have caught the eye of the bowler, who said, I'll try and bowl a back the hand slow one. Only problem, too far away. It's another wide.
It nearly missed the cut strip. It would have been a no ball.
There he goes again. That trigger movement from Mosaddeq. You just see where he's taking his stance. And then by the time he goes forward, actually he's taking his stance deeper in the crease, but does go forward very quickly. Way behind And he goes forward before the ball is delivered and is in position. But that's a little bit disconcerting for the bowlers, who's also keeping an eye on the movement of the batter.
You would think in this modern day and age that bowlers that go around the T20 circuit are used to players moving around, but each player is actually quite different in their movement pattern, and it does take a little bit of time to understand where they're going to move, where their strength is. Now, I know there's a lot of video analysis that is done, but Bangladesh is a side that the Australians don't know too much about.
It's like a tennis volley, that one. A shorter delivery, not very vicious. Swivels round, not in absolute control, but in areas intentions pretty clear from Taskin Ahmed. He's not going to be overawed or subdued by a short pitch delivery. No fast bowlers union anymore these days.
I think that went out of the window a long time ago.
Yorker, good comeback delivery. Does well to dig it out.
So at the moment, Bangladesh are on target to get around that 270-odd mark. However, Mosaddaq, if he's able to spend the majority of the time facing these last few deliveries of this innings, I think something in the vicinity of 280 plus 290 is certainly achievable.
Oh, a wild swing. Stands his ground. That's the last thing you want to do is get an edge. But rather enough was delivery. I mean, it was short, it was wideish. No movement to the line of the ball, just throwing your bat at it. Lucky not to get a touch.
Yeah, so look at the field. You've got your short third, point in as well, and then you've got deep backward point. So you would expect him to go into the pitch there.
That's just what you need. A single of the last ball to retain strike. Ends the over. 255 for 7. The skipper has used 7 bowlers. Renshaw has been pretty good, 2 for 35. Sampa, a bit of a surprise. Gone for a few runs. Not the best of economies, but 3 for 31. Standout performance by Nathan Ellis. Oh, Yorker length ball does well. Hit it down the ground. They're going to think about a couple of runs. Oh, misunderstanding. There was a second run there for the taking. Just the calling between the two. Not there. There's a bit of yes and no there.
Well done. The call was 2 straight away. But Tuskin was kind of leaning on his bat. You can understand the frustration. It's like, I called 2 as soon as I hit it. It didn't necessarily go straight away. So now he's got to find a way of getting his senior statesman on strike.
No, that's not the way to go. You don't want to try and head across the line. Just play the ball softly, allow it to come onto you, milk the runs. It's open spaces all around. Single there for the taking, particularly on the onside. Deep fielders at deep mid-wicket and cow corner. Any little push down there, there's a single for the taking. Well, it does toy neck, and it's headed towards the boundary, and it reaches the boundary. Who bothers about the singles when you can get the boundaries?
I was once doing some commentary with Mitchell Stark, and I said tail-enders, and he says, thank you, it's lower order batters. And I was like, of course, I apologise. And this is the reason why. Because they can still score some valuable runs. It's maybe not the most orthodox looking shot, but it's still effective.
Indeed, who cares about being orthodox, particularly in this day and age of the 2020 format? Too wide. Hardly any movement of the feet, as actually is going backwards and was trying to play away from his body.
Yeah, pace on and got the length right that time. Nathan Ellis is flirting with danger because between that short third and backward point, there is no one on that boundary. So if he gets something on it, even an edge, that it will fly away. Whereas he's got 3 fielders on the leg side, so ideally wants to be honing in on those stumps.
Wide again, this time it smashes it down the ground. It's a single for all that effort. Leaves Mosaddaq Hussain to ponder whether he's going to try and get a single of the last ball, try and retain strike. But he seems to trust Taskin Ahmed and his batting prowess.
You can't fault him. I mean, he's doing his job.
Soft hands, nicely done. Get a single, he retains strike. It's 48 overs done. Couple more to go. And it's 262 for 7. On 2 occasions, Australia have got 3 wickets together in a cluster. But they're now allowing these two to take the game deep for Bangladesh. Full toss. Didn't quite get hold of it. Surprised him. Just manages to take a single.
Yeah, we were talking about Tusk in the previous over. He's done his job perfectly well. I mean, the partnership is a runner ball, 23. And he's doing his job, 14 off 12 delivery. Just needs to keep going, because these last 2 overs can be a real difference in causing a bit of pressure point for the Australians when they go out there to bat.
Oh, almost jams it. There was a chance of a run out. I don't know how close that was. Apologizes, Mossadegh, to his partner. He thought there was an easy run, but eventually they've made their ground.
Ibala was in front of him. And unfortunately, I think Josh Inglis is saying we want to have a look at that. So the umpires will now come together. So I could hear him in the stump mic saying the running between wicket, did he deliberately change his line? I don't think so, just from the naked eye.
Seems to have done all right. Didn't seem to deviate from his original line. The line is running, so the umpire's pretty happy with that. Short and wide, and signal to wide. Frustration creeping in.
Bartlett, his first match for Australia, obviously played in the IPL for the Punjab Kings. T20 cricket on those type of surfaces, bowlers went aplenty. Had a bit of a break, went home, refreshed, comes back here, and this is his first match, and things haven't quite clicked for him in these moments.
Just trying to be a little cheeky on that occasion, going across to the offside and trying to scoop one to the onside. 9 balls remaining, very important 9 balls.
The length was there, wasn't it? Spine was up, it was a pace on delivery. If he got something on it, it would have gone. Actually looked like it deviated away. Actually hit the seam, and that's what caused him to miss it.
Right to the fielder. 3 runs so far in this penultimate over. It can turn out to be a very crucial period of play. Drawing out the runs, Aussies will be pretty happy if they can just contain them to under the 275 mark. Give them something to bowl at. Still Bangladesh feel they might be a little short. Is Mossadegh going to throw caution to the wind? Take a few chances here. Oh, guided and dropped once again. I think that's the 4th drop, and it's gone through for a couple of runs. That's very disappointing. Adam Zampa, the culprit on that occasion.
Yeah, it was a well-directed Yorker. Mossadegh did very well in trying to guide it down there, but guided it straight to Zampa, who picked it up a little bit late. And maybe hit his hands really hard, should I say. Yeah, didn't take a step, and that should be gobbled up every day of the week.
Smashes that! Take that! Straight over the top. Couldn't get better. What a way to finish the over. 9 runs from it. 271 for 7. .271 for 7. Ghazi Sohail is going to make the signal to tell the Aussies that they're being penalised. They're going at a slower rate. So 1 more fielder within the 30-yard circle. They've just got the 4 on the boundary outside the 30, going on a slow over rate. They have been penalised. They've got 5 at the moment. There's one coming in from deep square leg. Oh, he's going back now. Can't make up their minds. The one at long off is coming inside the circle now.
Liam Scott on debut gets to bowl the last over.
Oh, full toss. And it's gone over the top. He was not in control, but the flourish of the bat got enough on it to scoop it over the top. And very, very welcome boundary.
Yeah, missed his Yorker by a long way. Width. All that Zampa could do was watch it. He did well to open the face of the bat as well. At this point in the inning, swing hard. Doesn't matter where it goes.
Swing from the hips. That's what the ball is going to be from Taskin Ahmed and Mosaddek Hussain. Get as many runs as you can in this last over. Gone up to 275. Another change in the field. Deep mid-wicket now being brought within the 30-yard circle. The square third now going to the boundary. Again trying to bowl it wide. Chance of a run out at the non-striker's end, but too far away. They scamper through for a single.
They were always running. Got to get... Tuscan has done his job so far. And got something on it to allow it to deviate, and if Josh Inglis had hit, he was out by a long way, but he didn't. Nathan Ellis is actually doing a lot of the changing of the field. Captains the Hobart Hurricanes. He captained them successfully to a BBL title a couple of years ago. Can be quite difficult. Josh Inglis down at the wicketkeeper's end to keep running up and assisting, so there's leaders within this Australian side to help.
I think you can bank on your senior players to help you out as a skipper, not a regular one. The top order players missing in the team can be difficult. Full toss. Whips that away, but finds a fielder. Oh, they're going for the second run. Chance of a run out. A hit would have gone in. Took the risk and it paid off.
What is going on out there? That is firstly clever batting. Yeah, didn't find the gap, but made sure he touched it in. Then he saw an underarm throw. And Mosaddek thought, here's the opportunity. Cam Green has got a rocket arm, and he has allowed the informed batter to get back on strike in the last over. That is poor cricket.
He's got a rocket arm, and he bowls it like a boat. Swings it underarm. Three deliveries left in the innings. In position for the reverse. Gets a sweep out of it. And it's going to go to boundary. And there it is. Another one. The run's coming thick and fast here at the end of the innings. The crowd are absolutely over the moon. And it's turning out to be a big last over for Bangladesh.
What an innings. And Mosaddek, look how deep he is and to the leg side. Just to think that he hasn't played a game for 4 years for Bangladesh. Comes in a crucial situation. Scores his highest ODI score. He has justified his reselection in this side.
Oh, sure has. Wants to finish on a high. Backs away. Get out of it. The splice of the bat. And he gets a single. Last ball left. He will possibly remain unbeaten, and he deserves it. Taskin Ahmed will just throw the bat at the last ball. The crowd start the chant in the aisles.
It was clever bowling, wasn't it? Rolled his fingers over, followed him. Didn't allow him to really free his arms. 12 runs off this over.
Oh, too wide. That's going to be a signal to what? Even Taskin Ahmed says it's a wide. He doesn't need to dictate the umpire, who knows it was quite a bit away from his range. One extra run, one extra ball. What is it going to produce?
That last ball, you had Josh Inglis hoping it wasn't Liam Scott. No, Nathan Ellis. Everyone was signalling, no, not wide. And then you had Tuscan. So yes, it's a wide. Give me another one.
What's he going to do with another one? 284. Swings it up in the air, fielder converging on it, trying to get underneath the one and takes the catch. Doesn't really matter. Taskin Ahmed has done his job, more than done his job, getting 20 runs in quick time. Is out. They maybe have a little check with the height of that ball. The umpire is asking Taskin to wait. Yeah, maybe see if it's over the waistline. Just a little check needed.
Just a little bit of drama, hey, right at the end.
We'll soon find out.
TV umpire to director. Just checking waist height. It's a fair delivery in terms of front foot. The ball is well below the waist height. So it's a fair delivery. It's a fair delivery.
So there's a fair delivery, and this is Tuscan's wicket.
Yeah, tried to go for the boundary. Low full toss, flying away from him. Nathan Ellis, he's still pumped. Last ball.